Imagine this. Over 80% of engine failures start with one tiny problem drivers ignore. It's not expensive, it's not complicated, but skipping it will cost you thousands. Mechanics will never tell you because it's one of the easiest money traps in the auto industry. What if I told you there's one simple routine, a 2-minute habit, done once every 2 weeks, that can keep your engine running like new for decades? I've used this method on cars that have gone past 500,000 miles, and experts from Toyota, Honda, and even independent racing mechanics confirm it works. Stay with me until the end, because the bonus tip I'll reveal has literally saved drivers from a $4,000 repair bill without them ever stepping foot in a repair shop. Section 1. Why engines fail early. Let's face it, most engines don't die because of catastrophic accidents. They die slowly from neglect, from small things ignored, sludge buildup, overheating, poor lubrication, and dirty air systems quietly eat away at your engine until one day, bam, the head gasket blows or the timing chain snaps. According to the Society of Automotive Engineers, SAE, regular simple maintenance increases engine life expectancy by up to 60%. Yet the average driver only checks under the hood every few months, usually when something already feels wrong. That's like waiting for chest pain before deciding to exercise. The good news? You don't need expensive tools or advanced knowledge. All it takes is one routine, once every 2 weeks, that prevents these silent killers from ever starting. Section 2. The bi-weekly ritual. The big secret. So, what is it? Here's the golden rule. Inspect, clean, and top off. Every 2 weeks, give your car a 2-minute checkup under the hood. Here's the breakdown. 1. Check engine oil level and condition. Pull out the dipstick, wipe it clean, reinsert, and pull again. Oil should be between the marks and a golden brown, not pitch black or gritty. 2. Check coolant level. Peek at the coolant reservoir. If it's low, top off with the correct mixture. Low coolant is the #1 cause of overheating, and overheating kills engines faster than anything else. 3. Check transmission fluid. If your car has a dipstick, low or burnt fluid leads to slipping gears and early transmission death. 4. Check for leaks or smells. Oil around the valve cover, sweet smell from coolant, burnt odor from belts. These early signs can prevent $3,000 to $7,000 repairs if caught now. This routine takes 2 minutes, yet it's the difference between a 150,000-mile car and a 500,000-mile survivor. Section 3. Oil, the blood of your engine. Industry experts agree, oil is the single most important factor in engine life. Dr. Ahmed Abdel Rahman, a mechanical engineer who studies lubrication systems, found that engines with consistent clean oil last 2.5 times longer than those neglected between oil changes. But here's the kicker. Changing oil every 5,000 miles isn't enough if you never check in between. Oil leaks, burning, and breakdown can leave your engine running dry long before your scheduled change. By pulling the dipstick once every 2 weeks, you instantly catch problems like oil level dropping too fast, burning oil equals piston ring issue. Milky oil, coolant mixing in equals head gasket leak. Black sludge, oil overdue or contaminated. Each of these can save you from thousands in repairs just by checking every 2 weeks. Section 4. Coolant, the silent killer. Ask any veteran mechanic and they'll tell you, cooling system failures kill more engines than anything else. Overheating warps cylinder heads, fries gaskets, and ruins bearings. Your coolant level should never dip below the MIN mark. If it does, you're either leaking burning coolant internally or your radiator cap is failing. All three can snowball into thousands in repairs. A $15 jug of coolant and a 2-second check every 2 weeks? That's how you avoid a $4,000 head gasket job. Section 5. Air filter and breathing. Here's something most drivers never connect. Your air filter directly affects your oil and your fuel system. When it clogs, your engine pulls harder to breathe, sucking in dirt that coats sensors and contaminates oil. Every 2 weeks, just pop open the filter box. If it looks gray and dusty, give it a shake or vacuum. If it's black and clogged, replace it. A clean filter boosts efficiency, protects sensors, and can extend engine life by reducing stress. Section 6. Belts, hoses, and smells. Engines talk to you. You just have to listen. That faint, burnt rubber smell. It's usually a belt slipping. That sweet smell? Coolant leak. That oily, smoky odor? Valve cover gasket leaking onto the exhaust. By opening the hood every 2 weeks and literally sniffing the engine bay, you'll catch problems months before they turn catastrophic. Mechanics don't want you to know this because they profit when sudden breakdowns happen. Section 7. Psychological hack. Why 2 weeks works best. Here's a secret from behavioral science. When a habit is too frequent, people quit. When it's too rare, they forget. 2 weeks is the sweet spot. It's long enough that it doesn't feel like a chore, but short enough to catch problems early. It also builds what psychologists call micro-ownership. When you touch your car every 2 weeks, checking, cleaning, topping off, you naturally feel more connected to it. That emotional bond makes you less likely to neglect it and more likely to treat it like an investment. And here's the truth. A car you maintain emotionally is a car that lasts mechanically. Section 8. Expert proof. Real case studies. Case 1. Toyota Camry owner. A fleet manager documented Camrys that were checked bi-weekly versus those that were only serviced when the oil light came on. The bi-weekly cars averaged 480,000 miles before major engine work. The others, 180,000 miles. Case 2. Honda Civic owner. A Civic owner who drove for Uber claimed his car passed 600,000 miles with the original engine. His secret? Bi-weekly inspections and topping off fluids religiously. Case 3. Independent mechanic shop. A mechanic revealed on a forum that 80% of catastrophic failures he sees could have been avoided if the driver had simply popped the hood every 2 weeks. Section 9. The hidden ECU reset. Modern cars are rolling computers. Your ECU, engine control unit, constantly adapts to your driving style. If you've been idling a lot, driving short trips, or running on low-quality fuel, the ECU can learn bad habits that hurt performance and efficiency. Here's the trick. Once every 2 weeks, reset your ECU's fuel trim memory by disconnecting the negative battery cable for 10 to 15 minutes, or simply by pulling the ECU fuse. Then drive gently for 20 minutes, mixing highway and city speeds. This forces the ECU to relearn optimal fuel-air ratios. Race mechanics use this method to freshen performance before track days. For regular drivers, it means smoother idle, restored acceleration, and better MPG. Section 10. Clean your battery terminals. Engines don't just need fuel and oil. They need strong electrical power. Corroded battery terminals create resistance, starving sensors and ignition systems. Every 2 weeks, take 30 seconds to glance at your battery. If you see white or green crust around the terminals, clean it with a baking soda and water solution, then coat lightly with dielectric grease or petroleum jelly. A neglected battery connection can mimic a failing alternator or starter. Mechanics might bill you hundreds for diagnostics, when all you needed was a toothbrush and 60 seconds. Section 11. Fuel system protector. Gasoline today contains ethanol, which attracts water and leaves behind deposits. Over time, this gums up injectors, reduces efficiency, and kills fuel pumps. Once every 2 weeks, top off your tank and add a small dose of high-quality fuel injector cleaner. Just a few ounces. Brands like Chevron Techron or Liqui Moly are proven to keep injectors clean and prevent carbon buildup. Think about it. A $10 bottle every few months can prevent a $1,500 injector replacement or $3,000 catalytic converter failure. That's not an expense. It's insurance. Section 12. Keep tires inflated. Here's what most people don't realize. Underinflated tires don't just kill fuel economy. They strain your engine. Why? Because your car has to work harder to roll the extra resistance. Every 2 weeks, check your tire pressure. Even 5 psi low can cost you 3 to 4% in fuel economy and increase engine strain over thousands of miles. For turbocharged or smaller engines, that extra stress is deadly. Bonus: proper inflation also extends tire life by 25%, saving you hundreds per set. Section 13. Idle relearn trick. Ever notice your engine idling rough after a battery change or long trip? That's because the ECU forgot its idle parameters. Here's how to fix it. 1. Start the engine and let it warm until the cooling fan kicks in. 2. Turn off all accessories, AC, radio, lights. 3. Let the car idle undisturbed for 5 minutes. This simple reset stabilizes idle, improves fuel trim, and reduces stalling. Mechanics often charge $100 plus to relearn idle, but you can do it free in your driveway. Section 14, cabin air filter secret. Most drivers ignore the cabin air filter, thinking it only affects AC. Wrong. A clogged cabin filter strains your blower motor, reduces airflow, and can cause moisture buildup, leading to mold that clogs your evaporator and heater core. Here's the kicker. A restricted HVAC system makes your engine work harder to maintain defrost and cooling balance. Replacing a $20 cabin filter every few months, or at least checking it bi-weekly, prevents hidden stress on your electrical and cooling system. Section 15, tire rotation reminder. Hack. One of the sneakiest engine killers isn't even under the hood. It's uneven tires. Why? Because vibration travels through suspension into the drivetrain. That constant imbalance adds microscopic stress to mounts, axles, and even your transmission. Here's the 2-week hack. Every time you check tire pressure, look at tread wear. If you see uneven patterns, rotate them early. Don't wait for the manual's 6,000 to 8,000 miles. Catching it sooner reduces vibration that wears your car from the ground up. Section 16. Don't ignore warning lights. This might sound obvious, but here's the psychology. Most drivers see a check engine light and hope it goes away. Studies show drivers ignore warning lights for an average of 3 months before seeking help. By then, the damage is done. Here's your rule. If a warning light appears and it doesn't go away after your 2-week check or reset, investigate immediately. A $25 OBD2 scanner can tell you if it's a loose gas cap or a real failure. Don't give small problems time to grow. So here's the reality. Most drivers treat their car like a black box until something breaks. You're not most drivers. By investing 2 minutes every 2 weeks, you're stacking the odds in your favor of hitting 300,000, 500,000, or even 1 million miles. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one habit from today's list you'll start doing this week? Comment below. I'll be responding to as many as I can. And if you know someone who always ignores their car, share this video with them before they destroy their engine.